Hello everyone, a very good evening to all of you. My name is Shantanu Rana, and today I am going to take this session on top 5 career options or career choices for 2022. But before I start with this session, I just want all of you to confirm in the chat box whether I'm clearly audible or not, my screen is visible or not. Please let me know in the chat box, and then we will be starting off with this particular session. So please confirm in the chat box by writing yes or no whether I am clearly visible, my voice is audible or not, my screen is visible or not. Please confirm in the chat box and then we will be starting with this session. So I see a lot of people are joining. I would really love it if you guys can confirm in the chat box by writing yes or no. Okay, so Prabhat is saying yes. Thank you so much, Prabhat, for confirming. Other students, please confirm in the chat box whether my voice is clear, my screen is visible or not. Okay, Gaurav is saying yes. Anubhav Sharma is saying clear. Perfect, guys. Thank you so much for confirming. So now we will be starting off with this session. But before I start, I would just like to tell you something that I want all of you to be very, very attentive and be very, very enthusiastic. If you have any doubt throughout this session, please let me know. If you are facing any issue, you want to clarify something, you want to put your opinion, use the chat box and I will be having a look at it after every 5-10 minutes. And whatever doubts you guys will have, we will clarify that. Okay? Yes. Okay. Anil Kumar, Raghav, Ansari. Perfect. Thank you so much, everyone, for confirming. Sandeep. Yes. Hello, everyone. So let's start off with this session right away. So as you can see, this session is about top 5 career options for 2022. See, the time is changing, the digital age is coming, it's enhancing day by day, and because of this COVID thingy, everything has changed. Now, what are the different career options which are growing more and more every day? We will be talking about that. We will be talking about some of the major factors which impact the jobs. We will discuss all these things one after the other. So this will be our agenda for today's session, where we will be starting with the top 5 career options. Definitely, I am going to tell you what are the top 5 areas where there are a lot of career or job opportunities for you, especially when we are considering 2022. And then what are the tasks included in those jobs? Then what are the skills required to be that job profile, to get that job profile? And then one is the salary range. We will be discussing what is the salary range for entry level, that is the freshers, then mid level or the senior levels. We'll discuss each and everything. But before we start, we need to keep one thing in mind, that career options, it depends from person to person. Nobody can really come and tell you that these are the top 5 careers, so these are the top 5 job opportunities for you, because that will again depend upon your skills, your abilities, your knowledge, your passion, your overall skill set, what you are actually interested in. But why we are still discussing about 5 options is keeping these factors in mind. So I have already written here that these are the major factors while choosing your career path. And a lot of people actually consider these 5 factors when they are going to choose a particular career path for themselves or a particular job opportunity. So each individual has his or her own preferences, which we have already discussed. Everybody will have passion for something, they will have a different kind of skill set. Somebody will like management, somebody will like technology. In management also there will be thousands of options. Then in technical field also there will be thousands of options. Somebody would like to get into blockchain, somebody into data science, somebody would like to get into business analytics. So everyone will have different choices and different passion for things, different skill set. But eventually when we have to find a career, we are keeping these 5 things in mind, we are keeping these 5 major factors in mind. So these are actually the primary factors that most of the candidates examine while deciding on a career path. Number one is definitely salary, the monetary benefits that you will be getting from a particular job opportunity, the compensation, then the growth and opportunities. So if you are choosing a field which has no growth in future as such, so there's no point of getting it into that as well, because eventually your work will become very, very stagnant. You will not know where to grow, in which direction you can get the opportunity. So we need to choose a field in which the salary is good, the growth and the opportunities are good, there's a job security, there's a brand name, and then job satisfaction. So these are 5 things that we have kept in mind, and we have decided that what are the top 5 job opportunities or career paths that you can choose for yourself when we are talking about 2022. So let's start with the number one. Or else what we can do is you can also put it in the chat box that what according to you you think are the top 5 career paths for 2022. Please let me know in the chat box what are your opinions about it, and then whatever I have written keeping these 5 factors in mind, that's also something we will be discussing. So please you guys can also put it in the chat box that what are your according to your opinion, what are the 5 career choices that you feel are great, in which the opportunity, the growth is great for 2022. So the first one is definitely nobody can disagree with this, that is data scientist. We all know that data is everywhere in this today's era. Everyone is crazy about data. It's the oil, as they say. So data scientist is one job. The basic tasks which are included for a data scientist are the first thing, definitely a data scientist identifies business issues and provide appropriate solutions. So first of all, understanding the business problem, then providing a solution to that, communicating the same to the stakeholders. That is the entire job of a data scientist. Then essentially a data scientist will analyze and interpret complex data to help organizations, to help businesses. So there is a lot of data. Even when I'm talking to you, we are generating so much of data. Every day we do something, we are generating a lot of data. Right now you're using your phone, you are generating data. We all are doing it knowingly or unknowingly. That data can be structured or unstructured. Now the main thing is how do you analyze that data to interpret that complex data so that we can help the organizations, we can help the businesses. That's what the core job of a data scientist is. A data scientist will solve real business problems with analytical skills. The problem solving, creative problem solving will be required to first of all analyze the data, interpret the data, and then find good insights which can help the businesses, which can help the companies, the organizations. So these are the main tasks that a data scientist will have. Now what are the skills required? The skills required, definitely you need programming skills. You cannot maintain or manage this much of data just with Excel. You will require programming skills for that. Python can be one, R language, SQL, SAS, or other analytical tools. So these are the programming skills that you will be requiring. Strong understanding of machine learning algorithms, that will be required as well. Then being able to create data models and strong foundation in statistics. So if you want to become a data scientist, definitely you need good understanding of mathematics and statistics. You need to be able to create data models. You need to be have a very strong understanding of ML algorithms, and then programming skills as we discussed, such as Python, R language, SQL, SAS, and other analytical tools. So these are certain things. If you talk about the salary part or the compensation part, again data scientist, this entire field is booming so much, so the salary is also great. If you are an entry level or a fresher, again this is something which is very relative, will depend upon your skills, will depend upon the brand of the organization in which you are applying to. But on an average, if we keep all the factors in mind, on an average for an entry level job you will get 5 to 10 lakhs per annum. For a mid level job you will get 12 to 18 lakhs per annum, and for a senior level job you will be getting 21 to 30 lakhs per annum. So that's the salary for a data scientist. So this is the first career option that you have if you want to get into the field of data science. Now you must be thinking, a lot of students, in fact, maybe they'll do civil engineering, but later on they want to get into data science. Maybe a lot of people, they'll do B commerce, bachelor's in commerce or BCom, and again they want to get into data science. A lot of people will do BSc and again they want to get into data science. So a lot of people these days, they want to switch their careers. Is it possible to switch careers, transition careers from non-programming field to a programming field? Yes, it is possible, but for that you need to learn the skills which are required to become a data scientist. So if you want to become a data scientist, you definitely need to have these skills and many more depending upon the job that you can learn on job, or you will have to learn before the job itself. Now, how can you learn these skills? So on a very smaller scale, if you just want to start, you want to get into the field to explore whether this particular field is right for you or not, you can start with our channel. We have a YouTube channel. You can just type Great Learning on YouTube and you will be getting a lot of content. Or else if you want a certificate for the courses as well, you can go to Great Learning Academy. You can just go to any search engine such as Google and type Great Learning Academy. Once you type Great Learning Academy, you will find our website. You can go to our website and there are different courses in different domains. Let's say you want to learn Python, there will be a course on Python. You want to learn R, you can learn that. You want to learn SQL, you can learn that. You want to learn machine learning algorithms, supervised, unsupervised, you can learn that. You want to learn mathematics, statistics, you want to learn communicative English, you can do all of that, and all these things are possible. All these things will be possible if you are a part of this channel, Great Learning Academy. So that will definitely be very, very helpful for you, and that is only going to help you. So definitely you should check out our YouTube channel, as well as you should check out our Great Learning Academy page, where you can attend all these courses. Till now, if you guys have any doubts, please put it in the chat box and I will be helping you out with that. If you do not have any doubt, then we will be moving forward. So as of now, if you have understood everything, please put it in the chat box. If you have not understood it, then again, please let me know so that I can clarify that. So please let me know in the chat box. I'll wait for a few minutes. All right. So I see a lot of students are saying no doubts. Gaurav, thank you so much for confirming. Rajat, thank you for confirming. Okay, Abhinav Kumar has written no. Now I do not understand whether you are trying to say no doubts or you are saying you haven't understood anything. Okay, Rajat is again saying no doubts. Perfect. Right. So let's get started again. So first thing we have discussed, that is your data scientist role. Now, if you have understood like, okay, that's all you need to become a data scientist, that was the first thing. But if you think that is not the right career choice for you, or maybe these are not the skills that you would like to get into, then maybe you can consider full stack developer. Now, I'm very sure you must be knowing about it, especially if you are from a computer science or IT background. You must be understanding when we talk about full stack development, there are mainly three things in that: front end, back end, and database. So, this is also one field which is booming like anything. And definitely, if you want a good salary, you want good job satisfaction, and a lot of growth opportunities, this can be one option for you. Now again, if you talk about full stack developer, the tasks included will be these. So first thing, you can be involved in front end, back end, and database. As I told you, when we talk about, so a lot of students have this doubt, like whether I should get into front end, back end, or database. So these are the three major areas. If you talk about front end, that is what you see. For example, if you open a website, whatever the colors you are seeing, whatever the text you are seeing, whatever you are able to see, that is your front end part. If you talk about the functionality of that, that will be your backend part, and then comes the database. So these three things make up your full stack development. If you want to become a full stack developer, then definitely these stages you will be involved in, that of application development, and then developing applications from scratch and making it efficient and effective. That will also be a part of your job, that will also be a part of your job description. Then working with servers, cloud, deploying, and doing database connection. So all these things will be part of your roles and responsibilities if you want to get into the field of full stack development. Now, these will be the skills which are required. So if you want to get into just front end, then maybe you can start with HTML, CSS, JS, JS frameworks, Angular, Node.js, etc. If you want to get into backend just, then you can start with Python, PHP, Ruby, etc. And then version control system like GitHub, cloud, and server skills, as we have already seen that this is a part of the job description. Then you will have to work with servers, cloud, deploying, and doing database connection. So that's what it is, one of the important skills which is required. And then database skills will be MySQL and MongoDB, etc. So all these are the skills which will be required. Now a lot of people, they just have interest in, let's say, becoming front-end developer. Then you can start with these. If you just have interest in becoming or getting into back-end development, then you can start with Python, PHP, etc. But if you want to get into want to become a full stack developer, you want to understand it all from back end to front end to database, then maybe this is one role for you that you can consider by learning these skills. Now again, as I first discussed, if you want to learn any of these skills, you want to learn HTML, you want to learn CSS, you want to learn Python, MySQL, MongoDB, anything, go to Great Learning Academy, attend our courses. There are different courses in different domain. Once you'll complete the course, it is completely for free. There are small videos that are there for you, very interactive, good sessions. Once you'll attend those videos, you can attend our quiz in which there will be simple 5 to 10 questions, and you can get a certificate for that course as well. And that certificate you can put in your resume, LinkedIn profile, wherever you want, and that is only going to help you in future. So those are the basic things that you should definitely keep in mind, because if you have to start, you will have to start now. We cannot wait that once my college will be over, then I'll think about it, or once I'll start doing my job in this area, then I'll think about it. That will be too late. You have to start somewhere, and the right time to start is always now. And how you can start is by learning from these free courses that we are providing to you on GLA. So go to GLA, enroll for these courses, start learning these skills, explore what is the main area that you will be interested in, and then eventually you can, if you want to transition your career in that field, for that also we have so many courses. For example, if you go to our PG courses, you will be able to find there are a lot of options, and there are companies like Microsoft giving very good packages to students who are getting into these fields. So if you want to transition your career also, that will be a later part. But as of now, if you are in college, you are a fresher, you just want to start, go to Great Learning Academy, start learning these courses. As and when you will start learning, you will also get better clarity on what you really like and what you don't like. We can't choose a career and then see whether it's good for you or bad. We'll have to do that analysis before we get into the field. And that analysis you can do by attending all these courses. Because if you'll start attending these courses, you'll also get an idea whether you like something or you don't like it. Maybe you want to explore some other side of it. And then accordingly, you can move forward and you can transition your career in future as well. So full stack development is one. Now again, if you talk about the salary part in this, entry level it's 5 to 7 lakhs per annum, mid level it's 8 to 12 lakhs per annum, and senior level it is 12 to 16 lakhs per annum. Again, it is very relative, depends upon the company, the brand of the company, the skill set that you have, the experience that you have. All these things will come into the picture, but basic, this is the salary range on an average that you will be getting if you want to get into the field of full stack development. Right. Now, third one is product manager. Now, talking about product management again, these will be the tasks that will be you. I'm very sure, like a lot of you must have heard about product management because a lot of people are interested in it these days. So, number one is you have to determine parameters around the product, project, and engineering teams. Leads the development of the product from conception until launch. So, there is an entire product lifecycle management where you start with conception and then launching the product into the market till it's very much disposal of the product into the market space. So that entire cycle you will be the lead who leads the development of that product from conception, or which is also known as inception stage, until it's launched into the market space. So all of that entire part will be of a product manager. You will be responsible for that as a product manager. Then you will also be responsible to get involved in all stages of product development, then guiding a multifunctional team. These will be the major areas where you will be working, as in the roles and responsibilities of a product manager. But that is again not limited to that. Once you have to launch a product into the market, there will be so many things. From the development of the product, there will be several stages in the development. Then once you talk about launching also, there will be several stages from the time you get an idea, which is conception, till the time the product is launched into the market. That entire product life cycle, you will be responsible for that if you want to get into the field of product management. The skills required are again a strong understanding of the product development life cycle, or SDLC. SDLC is nothing but your software development life cycle. And the knowledge of tools like Jina, Sona, etc. Communication, analytical, marketing, and research skills are needed. You can simply see, as I am saying, that one of the tasks of a product manager is to guide a multifunctional team. Now, how will you guide a multifunctional team if you do not have communication skills, if you do not have marketing skills? All these things will be required. How will you understand the entire phase, entire life cycle of a product if you do not have analytical skills, do not have research skills? So all these things become very, very important and are a very core part of the skill set which is required by a product manager. So these are certain things that you should definitely keep in your mind if you want to get into the field of product management. Now, again, the salary is very, very good when you talk about product manager. Entry level, you can expect 5 to 11 lakhs per annum. Mid level, you can expect 15 to 21 lakhs per annum. And senior level is 24 to 28 lakhs per annum. Now, again, if you want to get into the field of product management, you can start by learning these skills. And if you want to learn these skills, if you want to learn what is product development, what is product life cycle management, you want to start from the very basic things. You want to start maybe by what is business communication, what is communicative English. Maybe you want to start with that. You can go to Great Learning Academy, start attending our courses, and get a certificate for that. And then you can, eventually start getting into the field. You can start learning the core skills which are required to get into the field. So these are the major skills which are required if you are considering product management. The better way to start is by learning and taking a few courses and then doing it consistently. And for that, we have the YouTube channel or the Great Learning Academy. Now, the fourth career option that I have for you is digital marketing specialist. So all the three options that I had discussed as of now were revolving around, let's say, management as well as technical side was more. But this particular role, when we talk about digital marketing specialist, it is purely for the field of marketing and the digital aspect of it definitely. So the tasks included are responsible for helping maintain a brand by working on marketing campaigns, performs market research and create content to aid in the success of marketing campaigns, overseeing and development of the overall content strategy for an organization, managing social media engagement and quantitative analysis of website traffic. Definitely, you will be thinking about search engine optimization. You will be thinking about the paid part, which is the search engine marketing. You will be running the marketing campaigns. You will have to take care the social media engagement, the quantitative analysis of the website traffic, where the traffic is coming from, how can you design the content, plan the content, distribute the content in order to get maximum traffic, and then retain them as well. All of these things will be part of your roles and responsibilities if you get into the field of digital marketing. Now, the skills required, definitely a lot of people know about it as well, is number one is search engine optimization, getting organic traffic. How can you do that? By working with the keywords and all those things will be part of your roles and responsibility. So SEO or search engine optimization is one area where definitely you'll need good skills. Then SEM, that is search engine marketing, which is the paid part of it to run the marketing campaigns, ad campaigns, etc. Then data analytics. Now, once you are trying to get traffic on your website, let's say, now how will you interpret the data? How will you analyze the data to get some good insights from that data, and then target your customers? Which are your customers? Who are the customers from where you are getting the maximum traffic, from where you are getting the maximum benefit or sales? How will you analyze that entire data? That will also be part of your roles and responsibility. For that, you need to understand data and analytics. Then content marketing, design thinking, CRM. CRM is nothing but your customer relationship management. There are different tools for that as well that a lot of people in sales use. So you will need a basic understanding of that as well to understand the customers better and then have the right kind of marketing campaigns by SEO, SEM, whatever is the scenario, including your content strategy and design thinking. So these are the major skills which will be required if you want to get into the field of digital marketing. Now, again, it is also one field that anybody can start learning without any prerequisite. If you go to Great Learning Academy, I think there are so many different courses. If you want to learn about SEO, you want to learn about SEM, data analytics, content marketing, content strategy, design thinking, each and everything. There's a course on, I remember, customer relationship management, and there's a separate course on customer management as well. There are different courses which for which the duration is not more than 2 to 3 hours. You can attend those courses, then complete the quiz, and you will be getting a certificate for that as well. And all these courses are free on Great Learning Academy. So definitely this is one thing that you can definitely try if you have interest in marketing, you like to be creative, you want to work in this field. These are the skills. Start learning and then eventually divert your career in that direction. And for that, the salary is also not less. Entry level, you can expect 3 to 6 lakhs per annum. Mid level, you can expect 7 to 10 lakhs per annum. And for senior level, it can go up to 11 to 15 lakhs per annum. So that's the basic compensation you can expect if you are trying to get into the field of digital marketing. And the last but not the least is AI engineer. We all know that in today's world, machine learning, artificial intelligence is all we want to know about. Now, if you want to get into the field of artificial intelligence, you want to become an AI engineer, there will be tons of growth and opportunities for you. It just depends upon you how you want to grab that by having the right kind of skill set. Again, the tasks included if you want to get into artificial intelligence, you want to become an AI engineer is to oversee and manage and develop AI initiatives within the organization or artificial intelligence initiatives within the organization, then to develop AI models using machine learning and deep learning neural networks, and to draw business recommendations and insights used to make business decisions. Now, how do you use AI to into the business in making the business decisions? For example, these days HRs, the human resources department, they use artificial intelligence to select the resumes. Nobody is going to see your resume and then check each and every page of it, each and every word of it, and then select you. It is all done by artificial intelligence, by understanding the data from the previous employees who are still in the organization, and then comparing it with the data that is there on your resume when you are applying to a company. So that's just one example of artificial intelligence in the business world, in the HR department. If you talk about any other department, there are thousands of opportunities for artificial intelligence engineers if you want to get into that field. Now, again, skills will be required for that. You definitely need programming skills for that, for which we can talk about Python, R language, Java, Torch, TensorFlow, and similar technologies. Machine learning algorithms, neural networks, deep learning, all these things will be required as well. Then statistics to build data models, and problem solving skills. So these are simple things or simple skills that you will be required if you want to get into the field of artificial intelligence engineering. Now, again, if you want to learn any of these skills, go to Great Learning Academy or our YouTube channel. You can start learning and start from there, and then in future you can decide whether you want to transition, you want a transition in your career or not. And salary is again extremely good when you talk about AI engineer. So for entry level, it's 5 to 9 lakhs per annum. For mid level, it is 14 to 18 lakhs per annum. And for senior level, it is to 24 to 28 lakhs per annum. So these are the 5 career options that we have. So we started with, as you can see over here, these were the 5 factors that we kept in mind: salary, growth and opportunities, security or job security, brand and job satisfaction. Keeping these 5 things in mind, we decided what are the top 5 career options that we have. Number 1 we decided was data scientist. Then these are the skills required and the salary was also good. Then we talked about full stack developer, product manager. Then we talked about one in the digital marketing. And then finally we talked about AI engineer. We have also discussed the tasks included, the skills required for all these courses, and the salary. If you guys have any doubt about anything that we have discussed till now, please put it in the chat box and we will be taking those queries. But make sure all these things are relevant to this particular session. Please let me know in the chat box if you guys have any question related to anything that we have discussed till now. Okay, so Janish Patel is asking me, as mechanical engineer, can we shift our career to product management? Yes, Janish, that is very much possible. I personally know a lot of people who were mechanical engineers, and they have transitioned their career into product management. And you can do that by having the right skill set. So as we had discussed, if you want to get into product management, these are the main skills that you need to learn, and then there will be a lot of more skills as well. But if you want to start with this, you want to see whether you are a good fit for this particular role or not, you can go to our page. You can start, not just from Great Learning, anywhere. You have to start learning these skills. So you need to go, you need to start attending some courses. Once you will start attending those courses, you will also get to know about yourself. You will become more self-aware. You will see whether you actually understand it, you actually want to get into it or not. Then that won't be a bad decision for you. Also, if you want to do, let's say you want to full on, you want to transition your career. For that, you can go to Great Learning, again greatlearning.com, and there you will be finding are a lot of PG programs. So for example, if you want to get into the field of data science, business analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning, there are different programs from 6 to 12 months as well, where there will be fees too. Once you'll pay the fees, you can download the brochure, you can see all those things. That's everything is there on our website. You can go to greatlearning.com. There are a lot of PG courses in different domains where you can transition, have a transition for your career. And there are job opportunities as well. There are companies, multinational companies, which hire people who have done these courses, and all these certificates that you will be getting for those courses will also be linked to different big universities like Stanford, Texas University, and so many other different universities. Those will be recognized by that, and there will be good job opportunities too. So yes, that is possible, very much possible, and I'm giving you a solution here by one of the offerings by Great Learning as well, where you can go to greatlearning.com and download the brochure and start thinking about it. Okay, Sami Ahmed is saying no queries, sir. All clear. Perfect, Sami. Thank you so much for confirming. Anybody else, if you guys have any queries, any suggestions, please let me know in the chat box. Till the time you guys type your queries, we can do one more thing. We can go to Great Learning Academy and I can show you what are the different courses that we have. You can just go to Google and type Great Learning Academy, and the very first link that you're getting over here, that is www.mygreatlearning.com. You can go there and you will be able to see a lot of courses in different domains. For example, if I go to my Great Learning mygreatlearning.com/academy, you will be able to land up on a page like this. If you go here, you can see that we have 1,000 plus free courses, 30,000 plus jobs which are posted, and 3.5 million plus learners from 170 plus countries. So there's so much of content over here in different fields. So let's say you want to learn something related to IT and software. You can find all those courses structured in a very structured way over here. If you want to learn about digital marketing, just now we were discussing, starting from introduction to digital marketing to 4 P's of marketing mix to SEO to content marketing to Instagram marketing, SEO for beginners, SEM. We discussed, right? If you want to get into digital marketing, you need two very important skills are SEO and SEM, that is search engine optimization and search engine marketing. If you want to start with that, you can attend these courses. For example, SEO for beginners, SEM. Then again, if you want to maybe learn about public speaking, you want to learn about smart English, you want to learn mathematics, you want to learn data science interview and questions, machine learning interview and questions, all these things are present over here. You want to get into the field of machine learning, so maybe you want to learn Python, you want to learn basics of ML, you want to learn data visualization using Python. All those courses you will be able to find here. As and when you'll click on these courses, you will also be able to see, what are the different material that we have. Let's say we click on data structures and algorithms in Java. You will be able to see what all we are going to teach, what are the skills you will be learning. Then what are the different topics that we will be covering, the different questions. You will find everything over here. You can enroll for free and then get your certificate as well. So as you see over here, there is a button of blue color where you can click and you can start with this particular course. Again, in management technical domain, there are different courses. So don't need to worry about anything. All these courses are present over here. You can start attending these free courses, get the certificates, put it in your resume, LinkedIn profile, and then in future, if you want to transition your career full-fledged, you have decided that you want to get into a particular domain, you can go to again our Great Learning PG programs. So if you go here, Great Learning, you will be able to download this brochure. As you can see, mygreatlearning.com, you just need to go there and you will be able to see that we have programs in collaboration with Texas, we have collaboration with different universities, and what are the benefits you will be getting. All these things are mentioned on our website, and you can also download the brochure. You can see what are the different programs, what we have in data science, business analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning. And once you do that, what are the different job opportunities you will be getting, what are the hiring partners that we have. So we have a lot of hiring partners starting from Accenture to Amazon, as you can see over here. Why learners chose Great Learning, and you can see these testimonials. you will be able to understand the impact great learning has on students in these particular areas. All right, so I see a lot of students. See, the main agenda of this particular session is not to teach you what exactly is data science. It is not to teach you what exactly is artificial intelligence. Here, we wanted to discuss what are the top 5 domains for 2022, the career options basically, that we have decided, from digital marketing specialist to AI engineer to product manager to full stack developer to data scientist. These are the 5 job options, career options that we have. We have also discussed what are the skills required in that. Now, if you want to learn those skills, I don't think that will be in the we will be able to cover all of that in this particular session, and I will also not have the skills required for all these different domains. These are the 5 options that we have told you with the help of our experts, subject matter experts. Now, if you want to learn anything related to these courses, you want to get into these courses, go to Great Learning Academy and start learning those things. For example, I see a lot of students are asking me about AWS, maybe Amazon Web Services. You want to understand that, I'll show you courses for that as well. You can just go to our Great Learning Academy page and you will be able to see different courses that we have here. So you can see here, and in whatever domain you want to get into, you can click there and eventually you will be able to see courses related to that. So for example, just now I was telling you about data structures, front-end development, back-end development. All these things are present over here. If you want to become a data scientist, I told you about probability. I told you about statistics. I told you about data science foundation. So all these things are present over here. You can start learning. And these are not there. Just if you click on see all courses, you will be able to see all the courses that we have. And there are 1,000+ courses that are there. So if you want to learn anything related to AWS, anything related to data science, all these courses you can attend, and then you can decide whether you want to transition your career in that particular field. And then I also told you about greatlearning.com, where we have the PG programs, which will be for a longer duration, and these will be paid programs. So you can download the brochure again and you can see what all is there for you to explore. Hope that answers your question, right? Okay, Sami Ahmed is saying yes, perfect. Thank you guys for confirming. Right, so we'll just wait for 2-3 minutes more. So if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the chat box. Otherwise, we'll just wind up this session. And one more thing to point out here is all these links that we have talked about for Great Learning Academy and all, these are shared by my colleagues in the chat box. So you can please go to those links directly, and you can, if you have any the difficulty in going to these links by searching on Google and all, you can just directly click on these links and you can explore on your own. And we have these live sessions almost every day. So we have one session at 12 p.m. and we have one session at 5 p.m. just like we had this one. So I am taking a few of these sessions and a few of my colleagues are also taking these sessions. So for example, I have already taken a session on effective resume building. I have taken a session on career opportunities. Today we have taken a session on guesstimates and puzzles, top skills required. All these interview preparation bits we are covering. So if you are interested, you can attend all these sessions that we have at 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. every day. Right, so I see that there are no more questions as such. Thank you so much guys for attending this session. Again, if you guys have any queries related to what to do in data science, what is data science, or maybe what is, what is what, then you can go to Great Learning Academy, for which the link is already shared in the chat box, and you can start attending those courses and you can eventually learn those skills. Whatever we have discussed in this course, that is basically to give you an idea that what are the career opportunities that you have for 2020, where you can explore if you want good salary, good job satisfaction, good growth and good opportunities. Once again, thank you so much for being very, very attentive and listening to me for 40-45 minutes.